I'm on mute. Sorry about that, guys. How y'all doing? Well, good evening and welcome to Coffee Conversation and Book Talks with Sandy. I am Sandy Sanders. I am your host and creator of the Book Talks with Sandy platform of Coffee Conversation. We are powered by CTR Media Network, where we are heard in over 350 million viewers worldwide and over 100 countries plus globally, y'all. We are growing. Super, super excited for another episode on tonight. And so tonight, again, we are, as you know, the sister leaders. You've seen some of the posts that we put in our intro. Is that Sister Leaders Conference, the phenomenal, yes, Dr. Karen Hills-Pruden, who is the CEO and founder and the creator and the host of the annual Sister Leader Conference. Well, this is the fourth year, and Sister Leader Conference 2024. These ladies and gentlemen are on tour. And tonight we are super, super excited to have the phenomenal Brandy Hubbard, who will be sharing the stage with me in just a few moments. But again, I want you to definitely go to sisterleaderconference.com if you have not purchased your ticket virtually, because you may not be able to make it to Virginia. That opportunity is there for you. It will be the same experience as if you are in person, but you'll be in your relaxed atmosphere of home. You all, excuse me, I am got a head cold thing going on here. Excuse me. Just a couple of days ago, well, not even a couple of days ago, over the past 24 hours, it hit me and fighting this head cold or sinuses or something. But all is well. But yes, Dr. Pruden is the host and creator of the annual Sister Leader Conference 2024. As you know, her theme is more women deserve to be seen more, heard more, and paid more. The date is October the 4th through the 5th, 2024, which is going to be at Rivers Casino in Portsmouth, Virginia. I always get that tongue-tied there. But listen, without further ado, we're going to have a super, super conversation. I've got a lot of information to share with you. Yes, I got a super surprise that is coming up. It is going to also be a freebie inviting you to an event. So I need you to get this shared out. I'm going to do my intro one more time. And then without further ado, we're going to bring on the phenomenal, yes, my guest tonight, none other than one of the keynote speakers of the conference. And it is none other than Miss Brandy Hubbard. So just stay tuned and we will be right back. Okay. All right. So stay tuned. All right. Well, welcome to Coffee Conversation and welcome back, everyone. And we are here for another episode of the tour, speaker event tour of Sister Leader Conference, which is hosted by Dr. Karen Hills-Pruden. And I have with me on tonight, keynote speaker Brandy Hubbard. Hello, and how are you? And nice to meet you.
Yes, hello, Miss Sandy. How are you?
Hey, listen, I'm fabulous, as they say, with this head cold going on, but I'm here. I'm here.
I hope you feel better.
Oh yeah, I sound worse than I feel. Really, I do. But welcome. How are you? How's
I'm
your
doing
day?
great. If I was any better, I'd be twins.
Well, listen, we are looking forward to you sharing with us on this evening just your amazing work that you're doing in your community, what you are going to be actually and bringing to the table for the upcoming conference. We're going to be sharing and talking about that in just a little bit. I am going to share with our audience. You've said hello. Listen, guys, I need you to go ahead and get this shared out. Go ahead and tag at least 5 people. I need you to do that because we really want to get the word out and sharing this on tonight. So we're going to take a moment and do some of that. And in the meantime, we are also going to got a couple of sponsors that we're going to be hearing from, and so we definitely want you guys. But Brandy, so tell us a little bit about you connecting with Dr. Karen for this upcoming event. I'm going to pull up your bio here in just a second, but yeah, go ahead and tell us, how did you two connect?
Oh, absolutely. I love Dr. Karen Hills-Pruden. And we met through a company called Black Brand, which is the Black Chamber of Commerce for the Hampton Roads area.
Yeah,
Through a program. They have several programs that the Black Brand runs. And we met through Women Who Lead.
got it,
So
got it.
I'm super excited to have met her. She is fabulous. It's an amazing program, and we've been able to meet so many incredible women leaders through the program.
Awesome. Yes, I'm pretty sure you have. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are tuning in and maybe tuning in, thank you guys that are tuning in on our YouTube channel. I do see you. Thank you so much. And here on our Facebook page. So thank you. And thank you also for sharing it out. So I just want to share just a little bit about who this phenomenal lady is that is with me on tonight. She is an executive marketing director with American Classic Agency and has been licensed life, health, and annuities agent for over 24 plus years. Her mission is to be an agent of change, helping families all across the U.S. to protect their income, eliminate debt, and create generational wealth. Her passion extends well beyond helping families. She loves spending quality time with her family. And she also gives back of being a mentor to Black brand women who leads program. I'm going to say that again, y'all. Say it slow. It's called Black Brands Women Who Lead Program. As well as she hosts a free financial wellness workshop throughout Hampton Roads, Virginia, and other parts of the U.S. And I am going to be putting that on the bottom of the screen. So kind of tell us, bring us into this world of finance and eliminating debt and creating generational wealth. Where did that passion come from?
Because, Miss Sandy, unfortunately, over the 20 years that I've had the opportunity to sit down with families,
Yeah.
especially in communities of color, there's so many people who have not been educated on the importance of financial health.
Yes.
Physical health is very important, but financial health is as well. And, we want to educate people on getting their financial house in order
Uh,
and show them how they can do that, because especially in the economy that we're living in today, there's so many people who are working 2 and 3 jobs just to try to make ends meet. We're in a retirement crisis. I mean, we're in a retirement crisis. I can't tell you how many people I've sat down with over the age of 50 who have nothing saved, Miss Sandy. So it's really a passion for me to get out here in the community and do what I can to teach people and to show them how they can create generational wealth and leave a legacy for their family instead of debt.
Mm, that is so good. And let me bring you back up. That is really really good. As you're what you're saying is that you're meeting and finding that we, especially in the African American community, that we're finding that, as you said, individuals that are, and I think they consider us as the baby boomer age,
Mhm.
where in that 50, 60, 70, and so leaving a legacy, it's kind of like living paycheck to paycheck, and then social security is just really not, if you didn't prepare, social security is really just not giving enough for individual to live comfortably. It's just going to be enough to pay their monthly expenses. With
It's
that
sad.
being, yeah, yeah, just enough. And food prices are not getting any cheaper.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, absolutely not. And it's interesting you should say that, because like here in Hampton Roads, Virginia,
uh,
Miss Sandy, it is sad. Like, especially a lot of the women that I sit down with, some of them are not even making $12,000 a year from
Right.
Social Security. We like to call it social insecurity. I
Yeah.
mean, the majority of them, the majority of their money is going to medicine. And unfortunately, many of them have to rely on the government,
Yeah.
their family, or charity just to even make ends meet.
And when you sit down, and I would think it takes you. You probably have to crack through like the wall to get us to sit and say, "Here, this is where I am," because we worked all those years, and then we find ourselves in that condition or situation, and it's an embarrassment. It takes courage. So what is some of the things that you do that would make, say, a mother, she's a grandmother, she's got adult children, she's been probably taking care of her kids the whole time, that's why she didn't take care of herself.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, Miss Sandy.
Taking care of those now adult children, and never took care of herself. Come on, what would you do?
Bingo, bingo. There you go. It's interesting you should say that because a part of our workshop, we talk about how and why a lot of women are suffering in retirement because, like you said, they raised a family.
Uh-huh.
Um, Many of them worked part-time or they were homemakers for X amount of years helping to raise their kids. So by the time they actually did get in the workforce, they didn't spend as much time as our men would.
Yeah.
And many of them were single parents who were living paycheck to paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
robbing Peter to pay
Hey,
Paul. And
Paul. Yes.
they were like, I don't even feel like I have enough money to even try to save.
Yeah.
And, I sat down with this lady a couple of weeks ago and it really brought tears to my eyes because she's 65. So I asked her, when would you like to retire? And she was like, Brandy, I'm so embarrassed to say,
Yeah.
but I would like to be retired now. But when will I be able to financially make the decision to retire? I probably have to work another 20 years
Yeah.
because of
And
the economy.
Brandy, you're gonna come back. You anyway. There's going to be a part two of our conversation because Miss Brandy, you have the knowledge, and you have. That's what coffee conversation is all about. We want to be relevant. We want to have these conversations that people will be able to walk away and have the tools, even if it is you. I'm pretty sure you're going to show us how to set $10 aside, how to set, $5, $10, how to make that sacrifice. What is it? I've heard this thing is that when you look around in your house, that you could possibly, yeah, make some money from. Thrifting is a big,
Yes.
big, big thing now.
If you can use it in a year, chances are you probably won't.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right, right, right.
So why not, if it's good enough, why not sell it to somebody?
Let me tell you, and my dad, he was very good, a good saver. And he used
Uh-huh.
to always say, I don't care if you make $5 a week, save 50 cents of it, and people are wasteful, Miss Sandy. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I could sit down with someone who might only earn 25,000 a year. But
Oh,
I tell you what, I always go through their budget and sometimes I find how they're wasting 100, $150 or more a week just going to Wawa or 7-Eleven or Starbucks,
yep.
not bringing their lunch, buying lunch every day. There's so many different things that you can cut back a little here, cut back a little there. And before you know it,
Yeah.
there's families I sit down with that are wasting $1,000 or more a month.
And not realizing they're wasting it, but you're able to show them a method, I'm sure.
Mm.
Once the shock goes out and they see, wow, this is where my money is going, and you're able to provide them with the tools to be able to see a little bit of their money growing so that they would have somewhat, we called it, yeah, back in the day, we called it a nest egg. Okay.
Exactly.
We called it that. Y'all that are tuning in, yes, we're getting it shared out as you all are coming in. I am with Brandy Hubbard, who is going to be one of the keynote speakers at the Sister Leaders Conference that is hosted by Dr. Karen Pruden. As you have seen each week, we've been bringing these phenomenal women on our platform. We've partnered with Dr. Karen so that we can make a space so you all can hear information such as this. So this is going to be an amazing, amazing event that is going to be in person as well as virtual. And Sister Leaders is a global community of exceptional female leaders, just as this lady I'm speaking with tonight, and of every generation. So this weekend project event is going to be a 2 day. It's a 2 day for you to connect. It's a connection, creation, and contribution. So the conference is going to bring hundreds of professionals who are dedicated to increasing the number of female leaders in the world. And so, Brandy, of course, she will be talking. What's your keynote? What are you going to be talking about?
Getting your financial house in order.
Well,
And
why not?
and September is actually Life Insurance Awareness Month. And one of the strategies that we utilize, Miss Sandy, that people don't realize, life insurance is actually a vehicle that can help you to create generational wealth. We're showing people how they can become their own bank by using strategies, tax free strategies. And I know you guys like tax free, right?
Yes.
So we're going to show you tax-free strategies, how you can actually accumulate um, funds in a cash value life insurance and use that to supplement your retirement tax-free, or to utilize those funds to help close the income gap or become your own bank. There's so many strategies and tax advantages of a cash value life insurance policy that a lot of people don't understand. So that's what I'm going to be talking about.
That's great. And so you have the knowledge because you're right. We don't understand it. And so that's where we're going to come in and individuals are going to come in. And I'm going to, fortunately, I'm saying it now during virtually, but I'm going to have my pen and my pad and I'm going to be sitting right on the edge of my seat. Well, listen, everyone, you do definitely. I am going to share our screen here to show you one of our sponsors. And once I do that, I will be coming back and we're just going to hear briefly from Brandy. And again, we're going to step back and just let her do her thing and share a couple of nuggets and push the conference. Okay. So let's go ahead and hear from our sponsor tonight, which is none other than Dr. Jonathan Haynes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Jonathan Haynes, and I'm so honored to be a sponsor for Book Talks with Sandy Sanders. I am offering my services to you. Yes, you heard that right. I am the Songbird of the South, Gospel Award-winning recording artist, 5-time international best-selling author, motivational speaker, educator, mental health coach, vocal coach, and I'm offering my service to you. Yes, you heard that right. You can reach me at phone number 228-313-9068 or reach me by email, sbirdproductions56@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to connecting with you, and let's continue to support Dr. Sandy Sanders with Book Talks with Sandy Sanders. God bless you all.
Yes, Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Haynes, and he's getting that number out there to you. But yes, he is a recording artist and serial entrepreneur, motivational speaker, podcast host as well, 5-time best-selling author, mental health coach, and he's featured in Forbes. There's a new portion of magazine that they're doing Forbes, and yeah, great article. And so his number information is across the bottom. He will travel. So we are a global network. And so yes, just reach out to him at 228-313-9068. And you see the streaming information there on the bottom. Well, as I said, we are here with the phenomenal, yes, Brandy Hubbard, who is going to be one of the keynote speakers at the Sister Leader Conference 2024. And her theme, the theme we have for the conference is more. Now, Brandy is a life insurance strategist, and I'm giving you a new title here. But yeah, she's got some knowledge, listen, and some nuggets that she'll be dropping. She is the executive marketing director with American Classic Agency and has been licensed in this area of life, health, and annuities agents for over 24 years. So at this time, what I'm going to do is yield back and allow our guest speaker tonight to come on and just share a snippet of what you can expect to hear from her as she takes that phenomenal stage on October the 4th or the 5th. Yes, in Virginia at the Sister Leader Conference. And at this time, I go ahead and present to you Ms. Brandy Hubbard.
Thank you so much, Miss Sandy. I'll pay you later for that great introduction again. But I'm telling you, the Sister Leaders Conference is going to be amazing. We're going to have some amazing speakers there. And like Miss Sandy said, if you can't get there in person, make sure you get you a virtual ticket. Me personally, I'm going to be talking to you about getting your financial house in order, whether that be, making sure you have enough life insurance in place, making sure you don't just have your life insurance through your job, but different strategies that life insurance can help you to create generational wealth, become your own bank. We're going to talk about estate planning and how important that is, because I've seen families fight over pots and pans. Don't think that you don't have anything, right? So we're going to talk about the importance of that. We're going to be talking about making sure you have all your proper documents in place that are part of your estate planning. God forbid you walk out here tomorrow, and what happens if you end up in the hospital? Do you have a power of attorney? Do you have a power of attorney for your health? Do you have a power of attorney that someone will be able to handle all of your financial obligations? This just happened to my sister recently, true story. And it was just devastating. So we need to make sure that you have your financial house in order. You need to be at that conference. Get your ticket today. I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Sandy.
There I am. Okay. Well, she was quick, y'all. She was talking really, really fast. Get your ticket. Bottom line. That's what you want to do is get your ticket. So, yes, we are talking with Brandy Hubbard, who is going to be sharing with you the importance of having a strategy, having the ability to be able to purchase. And again, it is called what? A cash life insurance?
Cash value.
Cash
Cash value.
value. Okay. I'm writing my notes here.
Yes.
Okay. So cash value life insurance. So someone, just give us an example. Let's say you come across someone who she is in that 60-year range. What would the conversation look like?
Well, everybody's conversation is going to be different, right? Because everyone has different circumstances. Are you married? Do you have children, or do you have grandchildren that you want to leave a legacy for? How much have you saved already? If you don't have anything saved, can we put some strategies together where you can if you're still working, we can try to, help you to catch up somehow.
Okay.
We have different equity index annuity products as well.
Okay.
So we have some great products that give out guarantees, multi-year guarantees. So you don't have to guess what your money's going to look like.
Awesome.
And, don't feel bad. Like, you don't know what you don't know, right? And so many of us may have been brought up in a household where we didn't have those discussions. I don't want anyone to ever feel bad, right? Today is a new day. We can start from here. We can try to put some strategies together that's going to help your life at least be better, right? So, and then if you're younger, start today. I can't tell you enough how 40 years go by just like that. I was just talking to my daughter. I was like, I can't believe I have a 40-year-old daughter. Where did 40 years go?
And you can probably, like me, you probably remember the moment, the day that I came across I'm a writer. And so I wrote something for my daughter one of my other daughters. I have two adult daughters and a son. So and I was like, I can remember the moment you were born. I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how old they are, you will always remember. Is that like with you as well?
Oh, absolutely, Miss Sandy. And it's like, like even with social media, right? Especially Facebook, you know how they bring back those
Yes.
memories, and you're like,
Yes.
it's 8 years ago. Has years going by since I took that picture? So time just goes by in the blink of an eye.
Oh no.
And, when you're 30 and 40, you feel like, oh, I got all this time. And then you end up looking up and being one of us saying, oh my gosh, I didn't save anything.
Yeah.
So I sat down with a young lady who was like 42 a
Mhm.
couple of weeks ago, and we put a strategy together with a cash value life insurance policy where if she pays X amount in, hers was like about $200 a month. And we structured it, and
Uh-huh.
she wanted to retire at 65. So you're looking at another 23 years. But by her, taking advantage of doing it now while she's in her early 40s, we structured it so that just $200 a month, she'll be able to stop paying into the policy when she's 65, and then start receiving over $65,000 a year, tax free,
Wow.
tax free for the rest of her life.
Wow, that's phenomenal that you're able to show. Where I am in this stage of my life is that if I could just show my daughters and my son,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess that would be the legacy piece for me, is that maybe not for me, but I would want to point my children in this direction, being
Absolutely.
that they are parents. They have my my oldest grandson, which is now college age. He's a new freshman student in college. So something like that, I think, would be phenomenal for my daughters, for
Mm-hmm.
my daughter and her husband.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah, 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 yeah.
think about it too, Miss Sandy. If this was taught to us when we were younger, if our parents was taught this, or our parents were taught this,
Ooh,
could you imagine, even if it wasn't $1 million, but if your parents left you 250,000, could
yeah,
that have changed your life? Could that have been maybe enough money to start a business that you always wanted to start, or
yeah,
become a first-time homeowner, or put enough money away so your kids could go to an Ivy League school, or whatever the case? But it would have changed the trajectory
absolutely.
of your family tree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, audience, you want to make sure you want to find out um, how the calendar is going to be, or the agenda, because if this may be you, and find yourself that you want to make sure that you're grabbing the nuggets that Brandy is going to be talking about at the Sister Leader Conference held on October the 4th and 5th. As I mentioned, is that there is also the virtual opportunity where you can go to the website and register and go ahead and get your ticket so that you can be in that audience as well. I am going to bring up the website again. You guys, you definitely want to make sure that you be in that space. Okay, you want to be in that space for this upcoming event in October. Well, I do want to let you know, as a remember, I told you guys I have an exciting announcement to make to you. That, as you know, our podcast is powered by the CTR Media Network. And we have been excited about this upcoming event. And so I just have a quick plug here that we are going to quickly share. Hey, Apostle Vicky, how are you doing? Just hold tight, and I'm about to share my screen.
It's amazing.
Yes, as they say, the drum roll, the drum roll, the drum roll.
Yes, it's an amazing lineup.
There, and
Amazing.
what this here is the upcoming CTR Media Network Top Podcasters Award. I need you guys to mark your calendar. Yes, the CTR Media Network, which is by Dr. Tina J. Ramsey. We've put it out there, and the network is going to be honoring the top 30, I think it's 25 podcasters in our network. And this, it is absolutely free. I'm going to put the information in. It is a virtual event on September 30th, 2024 at 7 o'clock p.m. through 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what it is that we're celebrating the International Podcasters Day with us. We want you to celebrate it with us as we honor the trailblazers in podcasting world. So you meet the creators who are transforming the industry and discover their secrets to success. So we want you to go to the link that I will be putting up, but we want to congratulate all of the podcasters that are in this lineup. Just simply go ahead and go to the link, get your ticket. But the CTR Media Network Top Podcasters, and we are super, super excited. It is virtual and it is absolutely free. But of course, we don't want to leave out that it is being sponsored by The Laws of Money by Dr. Lily. And she also has a podcast as well. Dr. Rhonda Stinson Boyd from Passion to Pay Projects, and DeShonda Jennings DJ, and It Takes a Village Too. So each of these individuals are the sponsors of, I think it's loading now, where we talk about Law of Money. This is Dr. Lily. And so, yes. So yeah, as you can see, she has a real large audience there. Those are just some of the sponsors that we will have that are sponsoring our awards. So we're super excited about it. Very, very excited. And listen, that's all I can say for right now. We're very excited that we are being honored. And so, yeah, my audience, you all, thank you. I could not do this without you guys. I certainly could not do it without you. So we are super excited about that. Brandy, last words. Anything you want to share with our audience here quickly before I've got one more announcement, but come on, talk to us.
Don't miss this event. I'm telling you, if you miss it, you're going to miss it. It's going to be lit. And let me remind you of how wonderful Dr. Karen Hills-Pruden is. Okay. Not only has she authored over 30 books, most of which are bestsellers, okay, but she was honored with the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes.
She's been honored by the governor of Maryland, the governor of Virginia. She got it going on. And so many of these other amazing women, and some of them that I know personally, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this event. And of course, you don't want to miss my part, right? Getting that financial house in order is not too late. Let's work together so that we could create generational wealth and leave a legacy instead of debt. You know, if you already have some things in place, we can still take a look at it. You can't get a second opinion from the person who gave it to you first, right? So we can always do a free consultation for you and help you to get on track so that you can create that generational wealth and leave that legacy for your family.
Yes, indeed. And you will, as you can see, these are a diverse and accomplished lineup of speakers. As you can see, Brandy Hubbard is there. She'll be talking Destiny Bound. We have Virginia Manning, who I interviewed on last week. And we have Dr. Felicia Young, Fierce and Focused. Then we have Medisa Fogg. Fierce and Focused is her brand. Cindy Beckles, Fierce and Focused as well. And the phenomenal Barbara Beckley is going to be in the house. Yes, Time to Pivot. And the phenomenal Cheryl Mezzo, Time to Pivot. So, and you want to be in the space for the gala. Experience Soul at the gala. They will have a violinist. Megan Harris is going to be performing. And
she's amazing.
Yes, she is an accomplished violinist. Her motto is living life on purpose with purpose, gifted with a myriad of inspirational tools and processes. So yes, you don't want to miss this event. There is the gala that is going to be taking place. And we want to say a big thank you to all of the sponsors. There are sponsors, we want to acknowledge Karen Crockett Cherry, who is also one of the keynote speakers, along with the behind the scenes person that pushes. She is the event coordinator of this project. And so we want to honor Karen Crockett Cherry for being a part of this amazing project. And so, yes, guys, do go ahead, go to the website. Let me go ahead and get that. I believe I already have it, but I'm going to cut and paste it again so we can have it on here for you. So all you've got to do is just click on to the link, and it's in the chat on the Facebook side as well as the YouTube side. Just simply click onto it and you will be able to go ahead and get registered, whether it is in person or virtual. Yes, indeed. Well, listen, it has been an amazing night. Thank you. Did you have some guests that you had coming through? I've seen a couple of people that have popped in.
Well, yeah, I told a few people about it. So thank you so
Awesome.
much for your support, everyone. I really love you guys and we appreciate it. We appreciate your time for spending it with us tonight.
Absolutely. I seen the person coming in. Then I see Nicole is there supporting you. Thank you all so much. And you'll be able to go back and just simply look at the replay. There, as you all know, that I'm doing interviews all over. So on Thursday night, I do want to let you know I'm going to be interviewing a child author. It's a children's book author. And she is really a very good author. And she has this project, Brandy, that she works with children books. And it's called it's about bears. She has a love for bears.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
awesome.
yes. And so super excited. And I'm just going to share my screen here. So I can
I
let you
love
guys see.
children entrepreneurs. Oh my goodness.
So she has a 9-book series, and I mean, they are really good.
Say
They're
that again, Miss Sandy. A 9-book series.
9 books. There are 9 books in this series about little bears, and her name is Aria Faith Pierce. It is the Bare Necessities of Life series. This is a 9-book series that helps to develop a healthy self-concept among ages birth to 6 years of age. And young boys and girls will learn the bare necessity of life, being loving, precious, honest, brave, smart, and special at the core of their being. So, yes, there is I am lovely, I am precious, I am honest, I am brave, I am smart, and I am special. And so there's a cover. You don't see the cover here, but listen, tune in on Thursday night at 7:30, same time we're tonight, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central, and for this phenomenal young lady, woman of God, who has a passion for reaching families that are raising children. And yes, so we want to just acknowledge she's coming on, going to be on the stage with me. Kicking off, really, we've been doing book tours, so it's not really kicking it off. She's part of our book tour. And so I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to sitting down and talking with her.
That's awesome.
I know. I cannot wait. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure. It's so great to meet you.
Get excited, everyone.
And listen, we will just end this now. Listen, again, as we said, don't forget, go to the Sister Leaders. There it is right there. Just simply, those of you that are on the Facebook side or on the YouTube side, just click onto it, and that will take you directly over to the website. Okay? Well, as always, you guys know that I love you. I certainly appreciate your time. You could have been anywhere else on tonight, but you chose to spend your evening with us right here on Coffee Conversation and Book Talks with Sandy. As always, listen, as I tell you, positive transformation will lead to positive results. We want you to have the results that will be transforming. As Romans 12:2 says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove that which is good and take care. You know that I love you, and we will see you guys soon. All right, stay with me, Brandy, in the green room, and we will be saying good night to everybody. Y'all take care, and don't forget, go ahead and log in, and go ahead and get your ticket for the upcoming event. All right, y'all take care.